Should you collect perfumes? And how much money should you spend? Well, to answer that question, I would say, does it make you happy? Does collecting perfumes add happiness to your life? For me, it does. Collecting perfumes adds just a little inch of joy to my life. I'm not a big believer in, like people saying that, one thing can just make you happy. Like, collecting perfumes doesn't make me happy, it just adds a bit of happiness to my life. And it's a legit happiness. Like, it adds, without it, I wouldn't be the person that I am. And I think back to other times where I was really invested into something. Like, I used to do filmmaking, I used to do stand up comedy, I used to have social media. I don't have any of those things anymore, and I don't do those things anymore. And I thought back to those times. And when I think back to those times, I think whether or not it actually truly made me happy, or if I was doing it to please other people. And, I was probably doing those things just to, impress other people so people could say, wow, this is really cool. Um, but perfumes and making this channel genuinely adds, happiness to my life. Not only do I do it for myself, I do it to for you guys because my following that I have is so awesome, and you guys care about my videos and you care about what I talk about. So it's really cool having this fan base. It's awesome. I love it. It adds joy to my life. How much money should you spend? Well, I would always say the same thing. Spend, you know, spend money safely and be, cautious, because this can be a very expensive hobby. I always say if you have enough to pay your bills, you have enough to put away in your savings, and maybe even a mutual fund or whatever sort of funds that you have, and you have some leftover money after that, and you have no other expenses, then buy yourself perfumes. Don't buy yourself perfumes when you have no money. I've never made that mistake yet. I've always bought perfumes when I had extra money, after I paid the bills, after I put money away into my savings. And you don't need to have a huge collection. You can just have a small collection, but do what makes sense for you. If you want to have like a 5 perfume collection, that's fine. If you want to have a 100 or 1,000 perfume collection, that's fine. Just make sure you're not putting yourself in financial debt. So collect. Why should you even have a hobby in the first place? Well, you should have a hobby because, as I said, it adds something to your life. It's like, why do people collect watches or cars or makeup or, soccer? Oh, why did I say soccer? Football jerseys, or whatever it is, because it adds something to your life. And if this hobby adds something to your life and just puts you in a better mood, it's good for your mental health or whatnot, then by all means, go for it. And that's what I do. But be safe and be cautious and don't go overboard. Don't put yourself in debt, guys. It's not worth it. I'm sure there's people out there who have put themselves in debt because of this hobby or other hobbies in general. And it's a big mistake. So just be safe. And if you love it and it brings you happiness like it does for me, then this is the hobby for you guys. Bit of a different video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.